he makes the jump, because if he's not in the right position at the right time, he instantly dies, and finally, at the end, the counter pick.
So it looks like this is going to be an Esmeralda gold. And wait, no, since Sora is gold, might as well Valen gold. Well, the laning phase is going to be interesting, but we did talk about this. The laning phase is so important coming here in the M7 World Championship. So thank you very much, Wolf, as well as Gideon, giving your insights. Looking at draft, I gotta say, M7 is looking pretty spicy here. I'm very happy of how the drafts happen here in game number 1 of this elimination match. So I hope Gani as well as Trex is ready, because I do want to see how well this Harley really matches up, especially going up against, I would say, fighter silent. Consider the Valentina in this situation a fighter. So Trex and Gani, the floor is yours.
Thank you, LaFell, Gideon, and Wolf. It's day 3 of the knockout stage. We're jumping in the land of Dawn. This is Trex, and joined with me today is Gani. How are we feeling about the draft, Gani?
You know what? It's a good opener, right? I think both teams, they're taking a bit of a risk, which I'm down. I'm all for it, right? It's the best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see, Yangon Galacticos and Spirit.
You know, talking about the mid, it has been such a huge prio. And yesterday, the Hilda in the past, it would always be only against an assassin, but at this point, I just feel like it does so good against so many heroes, just pressuring, being able to control this river, and paired up with something like the Pharsa, you get these quick rotations, you get the ability to put pressure down, and I think it can be a huge advantage to Yangon in the beginning of this match.
Yeah, you can see here, right? Stitch opted for that Temporal Rain. It has been quite popular here for Sora players. But yeah, I mean, let's see here. What will Stitch do in this match? Will he be able to be that sort of backbone to open things up for Yangon Galacticos?
Yeah, overall, pacing is going to be huge. When we looked at the index, it did say Team Spirit had an insane early game, early to mid game. I gotta say though, I feel like with all the fighters coming in and with all the weird offlaners, that index has felt very skewed lately. It's very hard for it to actually understand. I think it's like, what is even going on right now? We got fighters in the gold lane, mages in the gold lane. You have so much happening in the current drafts of M7 that it's just unpredictable overall, but Team Spirit already showing some aggression, and it seems like they're moving around very much as a unit.
Seems like they want to retaliate though, but nothing too crazy just yet here for the first 2 minutes. And yeah, I like the variety, right? If we're talking about EXP Gold, and you can see now mid laners even, or mages shift towards the side laners. Oh, Sunset Lover. That's gonna be first blood for Han. So that Harley pickup, again, just proved so value. And that's just 5v4 for Turtle. I feel like Spirit, they can't Turtle now.
Yeah, and it felt like Yangon Galacticos honestly maybe didn't want to contest it. You're up against the Leomord, you're up against the Kalea and Esmeralda. It would have been a hard Turtle to fight for, but taking out Sunset Lover that early on gives them a nice advantage on this. He is back on the map, but at this point, Team Spirit, they're going to go for purple. They're going to find other plays in the map, and Han is able to take first Turtle along with first blood of the game.
Yeah, that's a very healthy lead. And Spirit, they gotta find compensation. That's gonna be Phantom Steed popped. Blink now shifted. Oh, take a look at the damage there. Kid Bomba is able to get out. That's Flicker though.
Huge Flicker. A lot of skills used on Yangon, but we're already seeing the possibilities. And this is what I mean by the Hilda, right? Even against the Leomord, even against another hero, Blink's not stressing. The Hilda at this point, it's almost like it's just unbalanced in a sense. This hero bullies just about anyone, from roamers to fighter jungles, to anyone that you put in its face. It can put pressure down. Fallen Star Moon does come on top of Blink though.
Well, Blink flickers out. That will be all. Spirit, they're trying to find an approach. Oh, take a look at Ying. He has no flicker. Phantom Steed popped again. That's going to be info. Oh, in the mid lane, Sao will be bursted down there by Han again. 2 kills on the board for Han.
Han is honestly a much more aggressive Harley than what we saw from TNZ previously. You know, we only saw the Harley from Aurora Turkiye. A little bit of action on the Kid Bomba, shouldn't be anything major. But he kind of played it a little bit differently. Not as much pressure on the mid, not as much early game pressure, but we're seeing Han use this deadly magic immediately, already getting 2 kills, the only 2 kills on the board. And not only 2 kills, but 2 kills to the mid, which we've been talking about is so important in the first 6 minutes of the game.
definitely ruined the flow of Spirit there with the death-like Sunset Lover and Sao earlier on. Item check, glowing one already in for Lina.
And I mean, and Sunset Lover with that first death already behind about almost 500 gold at this time. The only one keeping up is Hiko in the gold lane. But him not being on a big marksman, is it going to make the big difference? I'm still, you know, the gold lane Valentina, it's good. We haven't seen Hiko on it too much. I don't think, have we seen Hiko on it at all? No, we haven't seen Hiko on it yet. How is he going to perform on this? Can he still be a carry for the team on a hero like this?
Seems like they will rotate towards the turtle side though. Uh-oh, that's gonna be the immunity coming in. One shot finds the turtle, but that's in the back. That's gonna be 1v3. Take a look at Lina with the wings by Wings. Will not be able to escape. 3 kills on the board, and suddenly Spirit, they're back in it.
Yeah, Team Spirit find a great way to do this. Kid Bomba goes into the back line, completely disrupts them, able to jump on top of the feathered airstrike, and while that's happening, the rest of the team is getting caught up on the top side of the turtle pit. So Team Spirit maybe finds the answer, split them up a little bit, find different targets, and this is what Kid Bomba does so well. We saw it in the Swiss stage. He's able to constantly find the angles, constantly find the flanks, and disrupt the formation of the enemy team. So that's what we're looking for in the answers of these fights from Team Spirit.
Yeah, again, a great execution there by Spirit. Keep in mind, first 3 minutes, they were looking like they were a bit shaky. And now they're in gold-wise. It's shifted towards their side. Let's see here. We're about to enter the mid-game, and you can see the players' gold now. It's very much even.
Taking a look at it, I mean, yeah, overall, everyone's sitting around the same right now. Young Gun Galacticos, Ying went a little bit too deep in the last fight, but wait a second, Kid Bomba shouldn't be phased by the deadly magic at this point, should be okay. But Ying, you know, we sometimes see with the Alice, they go a little bit too deep. Blink, though, gonna get pushed back.
Uh-oh, they're going all in towards a roamer. And there you go, Blink, weeping with the flicker, will not be able to escape. But that's a lot of ult, though, just for the roamer. Let's see, YG, will they be able to step up?
Stitch taking some damage. Hiko trying to jump on him. He can be the carry. Well played by Stitch. Young Gun Galacticos starting to fall behind here a bit.
Uh-oh, Sao now looking for the clear. YG will not apply more pressure. They will look for the next neutral objective will come up in a few seconds. Spirit still 2K gold lead.
You know, from laning phase to now, but wait a second, Ying looking for a play.
Oh. Let's see, Ying. Oh, that's gonna be Sao though. Just looking for the zone. Kid Bomba stuck, isolated in the front. Will be gunned down. Now it's gonna be 5v4. Sao will be eliminated. It's a 3-4-5. That means it's a free turtle.
A nice turtle for Young Gun Galacticos. Team Spirit, I feel like both teams keep paying the price for trying to punch a little bit too hard here. One moment it's Young Gun Galacticos overcommitting. Now Team Spirit overcommitting. After each team gets about 1,000 gold lead, they think they can just push the go button, but you gotta be careful.
Blink again now trying to escape with the feather airstrike. Seems like Blink will be out of the picture. It's a 5v4. Oh, Lina, wings by wings. Oh, great timing on the Purify. 2 ults there spared, but that's still just Spirit trying to find more control in the map.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Blink, it's okay for Blink to die. A Hilda can lose a couple lives. At least they are able to capitalize on a tower in the bot lane, but Team Spirit sees that instantly. They send one shot up to the top, and they make the trade go into their favor once again. So the back and forth has been clean. Taking a look at the items, both the XP laners. On to almost second item for Ying, but Kid Bomba already on to Oracle, already gonna start feeling tankier, and he's only taken 1 death. Should be okay at this point, and that's gonna get scarier and scarier because there's really no big shred damage. Luckily, they do have enough crowd control. But the way we've seen Kid Bomba play on this Esmeralda before, I think that could end up being the major issue for Young Gun Galacticos going into these Lord fights down the line.
Definitely got to look for that angles, right? Kid Bomba definitely can utilize this Esmeralda from the flanks. And let's see here. The tempo gone down. 35 seconds on the clock for that first Lord of the game. And it does seem like both teams are trying to take it slow. Both teams are waiting for that spell to be up. Ying is up, so all 10 spells are up. Expect a big 5v5 here. in the first Lord of the game.
This is a match for me that positioning is going to be key coming up on these Lord fights. Vision, information, to whereas for Yangon Galacticos, you got to know where Kid Bomba is. You need to know where Sawo is. On the side of Team Spirit, they need to try to know where Han is. Blink's always going to be in their face. Lina, can you make sure those feathered airstrikes count? Timing? I mean, it is crucial. There's so many important mechanics when it comes down to mainly these Lord fights, especially with the fact that Gold is at a standstill. Nobody has a huge advantage currently.
Yeah, both teams are just waiting to pull the trigger. Spirit, though, is on the Lord. Glaive already in hand of Han. That's going to be 50% HP of the Lord's HP gone. Oh, one shot finds the Lord. Sunset Lover in the back. Real world manipulation, but Blink tries to cancel it out. Ying trying to provide distraction. Here comes Stitch. Sawo goes down, but Ying is stuck isolated, forced to use the flicker. Hiko jumps in. Finds the angle to take Lina down. It's going to be 2 for 1, but Ying now with no spell in hand. Can he survive? Now Sunset Lover jumping back in, trying to provide the damage. Blink running away, but one shot's damage is just too huge, and one by one they will fall here, but Ying is too tanky. One shot jumps in, the dive is not enough. The retribution though comes in, but that is just Ying able to get out. They gotta deal with the Lord though.
All right, so Team Spirit, the moment they know Han is in the back lane, the bot lane, they immediately start rushing the Lord. They get it. Yangon Galacticos wants to try to take advantage. Okay, fine, maybe we get a couple kills here, and it bites them in the back. I gotta say something though. Hiko's not playing Valentina. This man is essentially just playing Sora, and he might be playing it better than Stitch right now.
Yeah, especially from that last fight. 3 kills on the board already for Hiko. Gotta keep his positioning right though. There's a shutdown, there's a bounty if they take Hiko down. But that Lord only touched the top side of the base. Yangon Galacticos, don't count them out just yet.
Yeah, they're definitely staunching the bleeding right now. And again, luckily we didn't go into that Lord fight with 1,000, 1.5K gold lead already. So at this point, Team Spirit holding a 2K gold lead. So the fans of Yangon Galacticos can still kind of wipe the sweat from their brow. But they got to think about how they're going to approach these next neutral objectives. I don't know if Han is the one they want to send up to the opposite lane. They need him ready to be able to retry for these Lords, because Team Spirit, we saw it in the last one. Once they get vision on you, fine, we'll rush it. We're comfortable rushing it. We're cool with the 5v4, and we're going to make sure you don't make it in time.
Oh, that's Kid Bomba just being a constant nuisance. Hiko finds an angle to find a finishing touch. It's a 5v4 now. Ying jumps in with Alice. Oh, throwing a ruin there in the back. Terrified, one shot is there to provide the damage once again. So gonna be a 3-4-5, but Blink will not be able to escape.
Stitch goes in and is unable to do much. Now he's on the run. Team Spirit not gonna let him go.
Oh no, Stitch isolated, and another kill. That's a triple, by the way. Add that to the drawing board. Almost a wipeout. Team Spirit showing why they deserve to be here.
I mean, Team Spirit's just, they're staying as a group, they're working as a group, and they're doing it so cleanly. And Yangon Galacticos is just falling right into the trap, one by one by one. Even Stitch, the fight was already over. Stitch should have never engaged there. And at that, he engages with the shifting clouds way before he even gets to the fight at that point, and completely wastes the skill. By the time he gets in the middle of 3 of them, there's nothing he can really do.
Yeah, so unfortunate in that situation there. I think with this Lord, with this lead, if Spirit is able to just, you know, play it perfectly, I think this might be a game-winning Lord.
All right, so Team Spirit, 5K gold lead, freezing lanes, waiting for Lord to come on the next push. Yangon Galacticos, they got to play it safe. They do at least have the feathered airstrike. They have some answers for shredding things down, but the way they approach these team fights has to be huge. Let's take a look at this. Watch for Stitch here. He comes in so late to this fight. I mean, at this point, I feel like the fight's already over. Blink's gonna die. Stitch uses the shift and just gets caught. I mean, walks right into it. And the thing about the gold lane Sora is you need to find the angles as well, like Kid Bomba's been doing. You need to not, you got to kind of catch them off guard a little bit, right?
Yeah, the funny thing is it was a 4v5, but they were the ones engaging. So that's going to be Blink again, isolated, trying to distract, trying to buy time for his team, but let's see, will it be worth it?
Here's another thing, Blink. It's okay to do the whole suicide of Hilda thing in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. When you're this deep, you cannot get caught up alone like that.
Another airstrike spent. Kid Bomba is in the area of Yangon Galacticos. They took down the turret top side with the Lord charging. And Spirit, they want to siege bottom side, seems like.
All right, Team Spirit. A big miss through in.
Oh, Spirit is able to hold on. They were able to get the clear Yangon Galacticos. So, again, great defense there. But still, Spirit, they know that they can play the patient game. They're ahead 7,000 gold. In a minute, the next Lord will come up, and they can just play, you know.
They don't have to rush it.
Exactly.
They don't have to rush it at
with
all.
their tempo.
Yeah, I mean, with the 7,000 gold lead and the composition that they have, it's comfortable. You have an Esmeralda. You have a Hiko who can turn into Sora. You have the Eve. I mean, you have the full package. And Yangon Galacticos, reality or not, they are behind. And especially in terms of their front liners, Ying is the only one who can actually take any damage right now. Hilda just got third item in. Luckily, Ying finally does get dominance in, so a little bit tankier. But outside of that, Han's not outputting the damage. And if Han can't get to Sunset Lover, can't get to Hiko, who's 4-0 and 5, let me have you at that. I mean, how do you even catch Hiko at this point? You have the dashes, you have the Terrify. There's no way that Han can fully connect. It feels like they're running out of answers at this point.
Yeah, again, with the lack of crowd control from the side of Yangon Galacticos, it's going to be very tough to lock Hiko down. Here comes the Lloyd, and Yangon, they're attempting, but will they find the angle? Let's see.
In my mind, I'm wondering, is this a do or die? Is this the Lord that Yangon needs to completely commit to? They probably could defend it, but if they lose too much here, it's rough.
Uh-oh, that's going to be the engage. One shot jumps in. Ying in the back, Blink. Oh, Tsunami Slime in the back. Oh, shifting closes out. RWM pops in the back. That's going to be Blink's run to provide the damage. Han, though, will be taken down. It's going to be a 2-for-0. And Spirit, they march on as Stitch is going to be the next one on the chopping block. Pops the Purify. Lina and Blink, can they defend?
It's definitely going to be tough. It's 20 to 30 second death counters on the side of Yangon Galacticos, and there's already cannon minions on the base.
With the Lord top here, again, the Hilda is trying to delay.
Blink up in the top side as well.
Yeah,
delay.
exactly. Trying to delay, just trying to delay, and seems like he will fall. And Spirit, with this Lord still rather healthy, they look to secure game one.
Yeah, Han just comes out, but it's not going to be fast enough.
Oh, done and dusted. Team Spirit in this first best of 5. They take game 1.
Game 1 cleanly, going to Team Spirit.